Going when you came by chance?
It's on my dash cam.
How fast were you going?
It's on my dash cam.
You don't know how fast you were going?
It's on my dash cam.
The traffic stop began when an officer pulled the driver over, claiming he was following another vehicle too closely.
You roll your window down a little bit more for me, so I can hear you.
That should be good enough.
You roll the window down just a little bit more, so I can hear you.
I can hear you just
I
fine.
can't hear you because of all the traffic.
I can hear you just fine. I'll speak up a little louder so you can hear me.
Speak up a little bit for me. I'm Deputy Henny, Grace County Sheriff's Office.
The officer immediately requested that the driver lower his window further for communication. Under Texas Transportation Code Section 5, Texas law only requires a driver to exhibit their license, not fully lower the window or surrender documents physically. The driver used this law to keep the window low enough to speak, blocking the officer's attempt to gain control of the situation.
That's fine.
License, got your insurance with you?
Yep. May I ask the reason for the nature of the stop?
I will after you hand me your license and insurance, okay? You hand me your driver's license?
It's on this side here. Traffic's noise. If you're worried about the traffic, you're on the same side as the traffic noise, okay?
Guy, I can't hear you. Roll the window down just a little bit more for me, okay?
You're worried about the traffic noise. You're on the same side as the traffic over there. So I'll go ahead and get the luxury of you to put my driver's license and my insurance on this side of the window here, okay?
You want to hand me your driver's license?
No, they're right here.
Why won't you hand me your driver's license?
Because Texas law states I only have to exhibit them. I don't have to hand them over.
Well, you want to hold it out so I can get your information?
It's right here, right against the window here.
This way so I can get your information.
I don't want to have to reach over there. I don't want you to say I'm reaching for anything. I want to keep my hands where you can see them. Everything right here that you need is right against this window here. And I'm just going to remain silent for the rest of the traffic stop, okay?
When the officer asked for the driver's license and insurance, the driver displayed them against the window without handing them over. Under Texas Transportation Code Section 5, 21.025, exhibiting a license is sufficient and physical surrender is not required. The driver calmly refused to hand over the documents, frustrating the officer's efforts. This left the officer with no choice but to continue without any further push.
How can I help you?
Hey, Mr. Turner, you still live the same address on your license?
I'm gonna remain silent.
Say again?
Gonna remain silent.
All right. Do you want me to tell you why you got pulled over? Or do you want to remain silent?
I'm still waiting for the
I
explanation.
can't hear you. Speak up for me, please.
Still waiting for that explanation.
One more time.
Still waiting for that explanation.
Hey, sir, I can't hear you.
I can hear you just fine, so I'm pretty sure I can hear you.
I can't hear you because of the traffic and you got this window rolled down like 3 inches.
Yeah, sure. You can tell me why you pulled me over.
Okay, do you want to know what the reason?
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay. Hey, did you happen to see me sitting on the side of the road back there? A couple miles?
No, I was just driving on the road.
Hey, when you came by in the left-hand lane, but you're following the vehicle in front of you, about probably a car length and a half back. Were you aware that you're going that close?
I have a dash cam right here.
I can't hear you.
I understand. I know how far I was away from the vehicle.
How far were you?
What's that?
How far were you from the vehicle in front of you when you came by?
I know how far I know how far away I was, and that's all I'm gonna say.
How far were you then?
I have it on my dash cam. That's all I'm saying.
You what?
I have it on my dash cam right here, which is recording.
All right.
And that's all I'm gonna
you're aware
say.
that you're probably a car length and a half or so back from this person in front of you?
I'm gonna say it's on my dash cam.
Say again?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. Hey, do you know how fast you were going when you came by chance?
It's on my dash cam.
How fast were you going?
It's on my dash cam.
You don't know how fast you were going?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. All right. Hey, when's the last time you got a ticket? Mr. Turner, when's the last time you got a ticket?
I'm remaining silent right now.
Say again?
I'm gonna remain silent.
You're gonna remain silent? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Hey, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
The officer then asked how fast the driver was going and how closely he was following the vehicle ahead. The driver exercised his right to remain silent. Under the U.S. Constitution's Fifth Amendment, individuals have the right to remain silent to avoid self-incrimination. By repeatedly referring to his dashcam footage, the driver shut down any attempt by the officer to gather incriminating statements.
What ended up happening was he ran my plates, and I had got a ticket here a long time ago. It was like a while back. I would say about almost 4 years ago. I got a ticket here, and he didn't pull me over immediately. He ran my tags first and then decided to pull me over. And then he wanted to ask me questions such as, do you know how close you were following? Which is on my dash cam. I don't have to answer that question. And he was asking me how fast do I think I was going. You don't have to answer that question either. It's on my dash cam. Whether or not if you don't have a dash cam, you don't have to answer those questions.
Later, the officer requested that the window be lowered further to check the tint, attempting to gain more control over the situation. The driver, remaining calm and composed, cooperated just enough by slightly lowering the window for the officer to complete the check. Under Texas Penal Code Section 38.02, drivers are required to comply with tint checks, but they do not have to provide full cooperation beyond what is necessary. The driver's minimal compliance frustrated the officer, as it prevented any further escalation of control. By adhering strictly to the law, the driver kept the officer from pushing boundaries or overstepping his authority.
Hey, roll that window down a little bit more and I check that tint.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Just a little bit more. You go ahead and put your camera up here, that's fine. Just do it a couple more inches for me, okay? There you go. Let me hold the camera so you can get the reading.
I see it 29.7.
29.7. Alright. So, you live up here now? Mr. Turner, you living up here now?
I'm not answering any questions.
Say again?
I'm not answering any questions.
Why don't you want to answer any questions?
Because I'm exercising my Fifth Amendment right now.
Okay. Alright, you do this all the time?
I can give you a business card after I finish.
Say again?
I said I can give you a business card after I finish.
Please? We're done.
We're done?
This is a warning for a traffic stop.
What was the warning for?
What did I tell you why you originally got pulled over? For following too closely?
I'm not sure you were asking me questions, so I'm not sure if that was the reason why you were pulling me over. So you were asking me if I was following too close, you asked me how fast I was going.
Yeah.
But I still don't know why you're pulling me over.
Because you were following the vehicle in front of you too close.
So okay.
Okay? That's why you got pulled over. If you have all that stuff on your dash camera, you'll know it. Okay?
Sure.
So when you go back and look at it, you probably see my car parked on the side of the road. So you living up in this area now?
I'm not gonna answer any questions.
All right.
Mind if I get your business card or anything like that?
I don't have any with me. Do you have a business card? I have one of yours?
Yeah, sure.
The officer, left with no room to assert dominance, was forced to continue with the stop without gaining any advantage. Finally, when the officer issued a warning for following too closely, the driver insisted on receiving a clear explanation before leaving. The officer, unable to further delay, allowed the driver to leave, having been thoroughly outmaneuvered at every turn.
Can I get your name and badge number?
It's Hanning, number 18.
And your name and badge number?
Barker, 12.
Am I free to go or am I still being detained?
Oh, you're free to go. So where's this at?
And that's how you handle being pulled over by the police. You don't answer questions. Because you answer questions, that's only for them to build evidence that they don't have against you. They think you're speeding, so they're gonna ask you if you were speeding. If you say you were speeding, then you just had admitted to speeding and you're guilty. So best thing to do is don't answer questions, remain silent, and let them do all the work.
This encounter highlights the power of knowing your rights during a traffic stop, demonstrating that a calm and informed approach can effectively counter police overreach. By standing firm and leveraging legal knowledge, the driver not only maintained control of the situation, but also left the officer unable to assert dominance, showcasing a win for the informed citizen. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories, watch the next recommended video, click to watch now.